I am here with Jonah Hemingway, the Vice President of the Ozark Model Railroad Association. We're here at the beautiful Springfield Fairgrounds.
Yep.
We're here tonight.
Fairgrounds.
And so he's going to talk a little bit about this beautiful modular layout as well as the train show. Jonah, tell us all about it.
All right, so starting off, this is our annual train show we do here in Springfield, Missouri. This is our first year as doing it as a two-day event. So before we would always do it on Saturday. And then now this is our first year debuting Friday evening into Saturday show. So this is Springfield's first two-day train show. And as far as I know, they've never tried this in the past. And we always have to rent out the building on Friday, and everybody's usually set up about 4 o'clock. So we figured, why not open it up to the public and make some extra money out of it?
Right.
Yep.
That's awesome. And tell us a little about this modular club layout that you have here. Now we know you have the big layout, which we have featured in the past, but now we have this beautiful, is this a Fremo style layout?
So this is a Fremo layout. We call it a Fremo setup here. And this is kind of a more mid-sized, smaller one, but large for a train show. We'll have big meets up in like Dester, Nebraska, hosted by Sprinter Model Trains, and we'll have some giant setups that just look like big spaghetti loops with loops on the ends, big yards, and I've got a few on my YouTube channel, and there's a lot of other people on YouTube who've uploaded. If you just look up anything Fremo, there'll be a lot of videos about meets like that. But this one here is a mix of guys from southern Kansas Fremo. We've got some people from the Gateway Fremo out of St. Louis and Illinois, and then some more up from out in Kansas. Let's see, who else we got covered? One guy here from Nebraska. About covered. I'm the only one here in Springfield. Well, actually, Caleb now is just recently moved to Springfield too. So there's 2 Fremowers in Springfield that are actively represented here.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for what you're doing for the hobby. Thank the OMRA for all they're doing here for this wonderful train show and the city of Springfield. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Thank you.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm here with Daniel Coombs. Everybody know who Daniel Coombs is. This is your very first Springfield train show, isn't it? Right?
Yes, it is.
So tell us a little about the show. How's it going?
It's going phenomenal. You know, as expected, just like to display some of the stuff I got here to sell and all that. Of course, many of you guys know me from with What's Neat with Ken Patterson. I also do DCC work, some installs here and there. Here to sell those. Yesterday was all right, you know. Kind of bought some things, just a few things here and there. Not a lot of sales, but I'm okay with that. You know, I'm all just about showing off. And, of course, today was a little bit better. Was able to sell an NCE power cab to a beginner out there who was just getting into the hobby and starting to get in DCC. And I kind of went over, and basically I had 130 on it marked. And I was like, I can go 110 to help you out to get you going. He's like, I'll tell you what, no worries. I can do 120. He's like, you know what? Cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm okay to just trying to help people get started, get in the hobby, get to building trains. Because, you know, it's like it's gratifying. I know people are like, well, you kind of work on them full time, so it's like, what gives with being in the hobby? It's like, I don't know, it's just a knack about me. I like fixing the stuff. I like doing the sound installs for everything. But yeah, overall, it's been a good show.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're having a great time. We're going to go talk to some more folks here, and we'll be back with you later because I like some of the stuff you're doing, and I like some of the products you guys have over here.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Joey.
Yeah, you got it, man. Absolutely.
All right.
I am with Rob from the heart of the Heartlands Railroad Museum, located in.
Corona, Kansas.
Tell us about this museum. I never heard of it before.
Okay. We've been around since 1990. There was a group there in southeast Kansas that started it up to preserve the railroad history. You'll have to forgive me, I've only been a member of the museum about less than 2 years, so there's definitely people there with a lot more knowledge than I do. But we have a location there, there in southeast Kansas at Corona. The South Kansas and Oklahoma Railroad has a line that runs through our property. We have 2 restored Missouri Pacific depots there on the property. We have the only remaining Kansas City Southern steam locomotive, and we have lots of other outdoor exhibits, and we have a very extensive collection indoors also.
That's amazing. That's amazing. How long has the museum been running for?
We moved to our current location, but I do know that the group started up in 1990.
Oh, wow. So it's very recent.
Well, still 34 years.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I got to remember I'm 35, so I can't remember. I feel like I'm still back in the 90s. So, well, that's amazing, Rob. This is a beautiful museum. I can't wait to visit sometime. Thank you so much for the interview. It's great to meet you.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Jeff from Spring Creek Model Trains, the famous Spring Creek Model Trains that everybody hears about. Jeff, tell us about the show. Is it your first time here?
It is my first time here. It's been a good show, outside of the weather not cooperating, but otherwise it's been a really good show. It's been fun to be here. Lots of things to see for sure, and some really nice layouts.
That's awesome. So what is one thing, if folks haven't heard of Spring Creek, what is one thing you can recommend them? What brings the joy for you guys in Spring Creek to do what you're doing?
What brings the joy is helping modelers get to where they want to be. Is the best way I can describe it, because we run into lots of people that their local hobby store can't or won't help, and that doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just they don't have time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, their job is to keep the doors open. They don't have, and we try to give time where we can and answer questions and fix something that somebody else just said, "Oh, I can't fix that." Well, here, let's see what we can do. And it's fun when they go, "Oh my God, I've been waiting for somebody," and it's like, okay, there's more of us out there. It's not just us. So I always tell everybody, so just keep looking. You'll find your home, kind of thing.
That's right, absolutely. How long have you guys been in business? There's not a lot of brick and mortar stores that are left. A lot of hobby shops that aren't left. And you guys are one of the few and some of the more famous that's around the country. So when did you guys get started?
We got started in the year 2000, right around the first of the year. And it was my dad's dream. So he owned a successful construction company that really kind of paid the bills. And he said, "I'm going to start a train store." I'm like, "Okay, Dad." And it just started off as traveling to the shows, doing the show circuit. And fortune had it that a building came available, and then one thing led to another, and here we are today. And it's been a wild ride. I've been there now 8 years, and there are days where it's like, what did I get myself into? And then there's days where it's like it goes great and it's a lot of fun. So
that's amazing. Well, Jeff, I'm so happy that your dad started Spring Creek, and we're glad that you guys are here with us in Springfield, Missouri. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you soon, and have a fun weekend.
Oh, yes, you too. Thanks.